everyone. So today I'm going to talk about feeling lonely, and I have not thought about the topic, not written the points or anything. All I have is a topic, this camera and my thoughts. So let's see where they take us. I just want to share my lesson that I've learned about feeling lonely, and in return just seem to, like, in a way inspire you and help you out if you guys are going through this, because a video saved my life and I want to save maybe some of yours. I hope my video does. So yeah, okay, feeling lonely. Now for feeling lonely, you do not necessarily have to be alone. You can totally feel lonely in a crowd of people. You could feel lonely in a relationship with a partner. You can feel lonely when you are alone, of course. There are different ways in which you can feel lonely. Feeling lonely, I feel, what feeling lonely is, that when you feel that somehow that you're not worth, or that no one cares about you, or you're like invisible to everyone. That's, I feel, what being lonely is. That you feel that no one is there for you, and you feel like there's no one around me, it's just me, and that thought can be really scary. So recently I had to live all by myself for around few weeks, and that means like a 3-story house all to myself. I had to work, and I had my exams, and I had to do the housework, and I had to live all this all by myself. So and I'm only 19, so it's not like, I feel like if you're older, you have more experience, like, yeah, I can do this and stuff. When you're a little younger, having a lot of things on your plate, especially such big things like this, tends to really weigh you down. So makes you feel dull and everything. So of course I was really tired, and the job schedule is of course exhausting, and then when you have to study, and when you can't study, it's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? You feel helpless like that. So yeah, so I did not realize this, and I mean, I used to talk to my mom and my brother and a couple of friends on text, but it's not like face-to-face interaction, or maybe talking on call, so it's not like that. So I did not realize this, but I was getting dull until I was talking to my friend on call, and my friend was like, what's happening to you? It's like you're just not enjoying life. Go and enjoy life. I was like, what? I enjoy life. Okay. But then when I went off the call, I realized, like, yeah, I am feeling kind of really dull. And I was like, what's wrong with me? I don't want this. I was like, I was really feeling dull and low, and I was like, oh, let's just go through life. And that's not, you don't want to go through life. You want to grow through life, right? You want to live your life, not just let the life pass by, So it was that. And I started, and then I started reflecting on what thoughts I was having all this time when I was getting dull. I did not realize it, but I was thinking, like, okay, was I really getting into that depression mode and stuff, being lonely? So I thought, like, I had this thing where whenever someone was having fun, like, not whenever, but whoever was having fun, I was annoyed by them, and I was like, they're so bad, they're having fun, they don't care what I am doing, they don't care what's up with me, they don't care if I'm alone or whatever. And it was not like I could tell that to my mom, because there was some family thing because of which I had to live alone, and I wanted to support her, be like, it's okay, it's like, at least you don't have to worry about me, you worry about the thing, you'll get to know what it is in my Indian life vlog. And I am the kind of person that I don't admit if something is wrong with me, or I don't tell people easily, because I don't want to throw those negative vibes in the world, but then if I don't get it out, it's inside me, and that's not good, right? So I was feeling alone, and the feelings that I was having was that whenever people were having fun, I was like, they are so bad, and they don't care about me. I mean, it's like, why don't they care about me? Why don't they, like, they just care about themselves. They just want to have their fun, which actually explains some of the comments that you get on YouTube, People come and mean stuff, being like, you're so self-centered and everything, when normal people will be like, what is this person talking about? And they call them hater. Maybe that person is battling through loneliness, and they feel like that person is having fun, not caring about them, because they're feeling lonely as well. So that, that happens, I feel. And so yeah, I was feeling that, and then I was really dull. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted a holiday, but then when I was on a holiday, I was all like in my house locked. I mean, I was not in a good place with myself, and I knew I was agitated. I had these phases where I just wanted to cry, and I cried also. I was like, oh, I want to meet someone, I want to talk to someone and stuff. It was really bad. And of course, I met people on my job. I met 180 passengers every single day for like 2-3 times. I met the crew and everything, but still it was like not a friend or family. You know, I wanted that, but I was alone. I couldn't go anywhere. So this is what happened. But when I realized that I was feeling lonely, I was like, this can't happen. So I was going through YouTube and I watched this video, how to be alone. There was this video that one of my the people I'm subscribed to, they liked it. I was like, huh, okay, because I just realized that I was being lonely and I was being depressed. I mean, that I was depressed and lonely and stuff, dull. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I'll say I could go into depression. I was just very dull, okay, so low on life. So I watched that video, and that video just really changed my mindset and turned it around, and now I feel so much more like myself. I'll link that video in the down bar. There are 2 videos. One is by a YouTuber, and she's just talking about an experience that she had, but it's what you take from every video, right? I took the being lonely part from that video, and it was just really inspiring to me. And then I saw the how to be alone video, and that just opened my mind. I was like, okay, mind blast. And it just made me feel all better again. And so what I've learned from this entire experience, I feel, is that, you know what, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're alone, it's okay. Although I like spending time with myself, but you know, spending time with yourself for a few hours, maybe a day or 2 is different. But being alone all the time, that's like a big thing, right? You should never, ever, ever lose hope. Hope is a thing which can save lives, literally. You should always hope for the best. What I thought was like, okay, everything is bad, like everyone is bad, no one cares, and that is what I thought. But that is just not what you should think. You should definitely keep your brain in place, because you know what, your brain starts thinking, I mean, logically you might be thinking like, no, it's okay, yeah, but then your emotions come out and they're like, no, everyone is bad, I'm alone, no one cares about me, and all that negative stuff, and you don't want that to build up, right? So I would definitely say keep your logic on, and I know it's easier said than done, but just definitely make sure to remind yourself that this too shall pass is the most powerful line that you can say to a person going through something, because literally nothing in this entire world is permanent, not our happiness, not even our sadness, not even our miseries. That was a quote by Charlie Chaplin, by the way. Speaking of the video, loneliness will pass. It's not permanent. You will meet people, you will have friends, you will find the love of your life, and you will be happy again. And you know what? Being lonely it's not the opposite of being happy, okay? You can be happy when you're alone, okay? And I would definitely say you need to be inspired, because if you're not inspired by something, someone, the life just becomes very, how in Hindi you will say, neeras. Like it becomes very dry. So you want to be inspired, and inspiration was just what I was lacking in those 2 weeks. I wrote, I drew a little, I went on Pinterest. Pinterest actually saved my life a lot. Those 2 videos on Pinterest is what saved my life actually. And I went on Pinterest. There's tons of inspiration on Pinterest, of course. Do more of things that make you happy, because when you are in that state where you're like, I'm feeling so lonely, I'm alone, I don't feel good, everything, you know, it's automatic that the brain only notices and thinks about more negative stuff, and then you go into depression. So what you need to do is keep your positive switch on and think about the good things. Now, and let good thoughts come to you. Now it depends, you know, that might be different for everyone, you know. To me, that was listening to funny podcasts on soundcloud.com. And maybe for someone it might be painting, it might be watching a movie, it might be listening to jokes or anything like that. But just make sure to go and do what makes you happy. Doesn't matter what happens. What I was doing was I was putting my exams and my job the first priority, then my happiness. I was like, I can't do anything, I really wanted to read and stuff, but I was like, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, I don't have time. But then I was getting dull after that. So the day I listened to that audio podcast, I laughed and it was so much fun. It just made me so cheerful and happy. And the biggest lesson out of this entire experience is that being lonely is okay. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to have no one by your side. And it's okay to be just with yourself. I hope this video was a little inspiring for you all and helped you in some way or the other. That is just what I wanted to say. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.